Hello, welcome to the pronunciation dance party. Here we are going to dive into the wild world of pronunciation. I have prepared 12 vocabulary that are difficult for many students to pronounce. So if you want to improve and groove your pronunciation skills, and if you want to advance your English vocabulary, please hit the subscribe button in order to receive all the videos that I record for you. Now let's dive in. Vocabulary number 1. I'm going to pronounce it in 2 ways, and I want you to choose which pronunciation is correct. Is it status quo or status quo? Status quo, status quo, A or B? And the answer is going to reveal in 3, 2, 1. It is status quo, American, status quo, British. And do you know the meaning of status quo? Look at this sentence. They are trying to challenge the status quo in education. They are going to challenge the status quo. The meaning of status quo is the existing state, the existing affair. Someone may try to maintain the status quo, or they may want to challenge the status quo. So to maintain status quo or challenge the status quo means to maintain the existing state or challenge the existing state. Next. Now the verb form of this word. Now, which one is the correct way to pronounce this word? Confess or confess? Which syllable is stressed? Confess A, confess B. The answer is going to reveal in 3, 2, 1. It is confess. You see, it's not confess. Look at the first syllable. It's not A, it's schwa. Confess, and the second syllable is stressed, both in American and British. Confess. And what is the meaning of confess? He confessed to stealing the money. He confessed to stealing the money. When you admit that you have done something wrong, or you admit that you have committed a crime, you confess to your crime. Next, it is a verb again. Which pronunciation is correct for this word? Is it rebook or rebook? You should pay attention to the stress. Rebook A or rebook B? And the answer reveals in 3, 2, 1. It is rebook, 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 both in American and British. And what is the meaning of rebook? I had to rebook my flight due to scheduling conflict. Due to a scheduling conflict. Rebook means to book again, to change an existing reservation, to change an existing reservation to a new one. So if you rebook your flight, you change your booked flight to a new one. If you want to expand your vocabulary, this video might be perfect for you. 6 advanced words for you to speak more fluently, advance your English. I really recommend watching this video after practicing this pronunciation video. Next, how do you pronounce this word? The correct way to pronouncing this word. Which one is correct? A, acquaintance. B, acquaintance. So which one is correct? Many students fall in this pitfall and they pronounce it acquaintance, while it is pronounced acquaintance. You see, acquaintance. both in American and British. And what is the meaning of this word? I have many acquaintances from my time at university. Acquaintances are people who you know, but they are not so close. They're not close friends. We can say casual acquaintances. Or if two people know each other, but they're not very close, they say, we are acquaintances. And we have casual acquaintances. We have mutual acquaintances. Some acquaintances may be from your university, or we have acquaintances from school. Oh, next, number 5. How do you pronounce this word? Is it tuition or tuition? Tuition, tuition. Which one is correct? The correct way to pronounce this word is 3, 2, 1. It's not chair, but it's tuition, tuition in British and tuition in American. So it's not chair, it's te. And what does it mean? What is a university tuition, or school tuition, or institution tuition? It's the money that these organizations charge you. You must pay your tuition to attend your classes, to attend courses. Tuition for private schools can be quite expensive. Tuition, the money that private schools charge their students. Next. This word may be difficult for many students to pronounce. I want you to read it aloud in your mind and then listen to my pronunciation. Which way is the correct way to pronounce it? A. Pedestrian. 2. Pedestrian. And the answer reveals in 3, 2, 1. Pedestrian. Pedestrian. It's not pedestrian, it's pedestrian. Sure. Pedestrian. Both in American and British. And what is the meaning? Someone who walks to a place, walks to their destination. They don't travel by car. The city has added more pedestrian crossing. So pedestrian crossing is a collocation. The city has added more pedestrian crossings to improve safety. Next. The correct way to pronounce this word is government, government. It is pronounced government, government. Sometimes N can be silent in some accents. Government in American and government in British, or government in British. We can say the government announced new measures to boost the economy. The governing body of a nation is called government. We have federal government, we have local government, and so on. And if you want to advance your grammar, I really recommend this video, will and would and the differences, because using will and would is a common problem for many students. So after watching this video, if you want to learn and advance your grammar, I recommend watching this video. 8. This word. How do you pronounce it? Is it A. unconventional or B. unconventional? Can you find the stress? Which syllable is stressed? And the answer reveals in 3, 2, 1. It is unconventional, both in American and British. Unconventional, unconventional. And can you guess the meaning based on this sentence? His unconventional ideas challenged traditional thinking. Unconventional ideas means non-conforming ideas, means ideas that were or are against traditions, that are new maybe, that are modern. We have unconventional style, unconventional ideas, opinions, and so on. Next. And the noun form to that word is, it is unconventionality. Pay attention to the stress shift, to the stress change. The adjective form is unconventional, and now the stress shifts to another syllable. It is pronounced unconventionality, both in American and British. And can you explain the meaning? Her unconventionality made her stand out in the corporate world. Unconventionality is the quality of not adhering to standards, not following the standards, not following the norms. Next, how do you pronounce this word? This may be difficult for many students to pronounce. Is it difficult for you or not? Which pronunciation is correct? A. Occupant. 2. Occupant. And the answer reveals in 3, 2, 1. It is occupant. British. Occupant. American. It represents somebody who presents in a place, or someone who resides in a place. Pay attention to this sentence. The occupant of the apartment was not home when I arrived. The occupant means the resident. The occupant of the apartment is the resident of the apartment. So occupant, occupant, the stress is put on the first syllable. Now, the noun form of occupant. Is there any stress shift? No. It is pronounced occupancy. Occupancy in British and occupancy in American. The hotel reached full occupancy during the holiday season. Occupancy is the process of being occupant, meaning residency. And the last word, how do you pronounce this word? Difficult for many students again. It is occupation or occupation. Which syllable is stressed? Occupation A or occupation B? Now the answer reveals in 3, 2, 1. It is occupation. Occupation, British. Occupation, American. Occupation. What is the meaning? Her occupation as a teacher is very fulfilling. Her occupation as a teacher is very fulfilling. It means the profession, the job. And now let's do a recap on all the words that we learned. We want to go over all the words again. 1. Status quo, the existing state. Kənʻfɛs, admitting to a crime or something that you have done wrong. Rebook, to book again. Change the reservation into a new reservation. Acquaintances, people you know but you're not so close. Tuition, the money that institution, a school or organization charge you. Pedestrian, somebody who walks rather than traveling by car. Government or government. Unconventional, non-conforming, not following standards. Somebody who doesn't do that is an adjective. And the noun form with a stress shift, unconventionality. Occupant, meaning resident. And the noun form occupancy. Occupancy. And job or profession, occupation with a stress shift. Occupation. Thank you. This was our third list of pronunciation dance party. You see, there are other lists I'm going to record for you later, so subscribe to our channel if you are eager to learn more, and see you on the next video. So long.